The STEM Society.
What's going on, people? This is your boy Cole Jackson. I wanted to kind of just throw a couple comments out here. I just wanted to give my opinion about the 100 gigs on your head top. So if you guys don't know, Drake dropped a secret website that had 100 gigs worth of content. It had three new songs on there, and a ton of behind the scenes content from concerts, from him recording different songs from different albums. And I guess I just wanted to just throw my 2 cents in about this. Fuck it, I'm a content creator. This is what I do. And since I've been labeled the #1 Drake hater, even though I'm one of Drake's biggest fans, and people just don't like it when you just call it like you see it. But so the music, let's get to the song side first. 2 of those 3 songs were fire. I really enjoyed the song with him, Thugger, and 21 Savage. That shit was fire. That was heat. I don't know why he would have released that for free. I don't know why he gave that away. And I did like the song with him and Lotto, about the maid knows. Pretty good. I thought that the other song I just wasn't fucking with it. I guess that was probably from Honestly Nevermind or something like that, or it sounded like something from More Life. I just didn't care for it. But the other 2 songs I thought was heat. I don't know why Drake would have gave that away. I would have most definitely kept that for another album. But I'll get to that. The behind the scenes footage, I still haven't finished all of that stuff. It's a ton of footage, and I'm looking for somebody on Twitter to go ahead and make that into a mini doc, minus the he had this one folder where it had nothing but storms, tropical storms and shit. I'm like, okay, bro. But I haven't even, I'm halfway through it. And I've been listening to it or watching through it for the last few days. It's Thursday now. I think Drake did something that a lot of artists don't do, but he did it to spite a lot of shit. Drake was trying to come off to me as relatable, as a person who we need to see a different side of him. And a lot of those videos or behind the scene clips, you got to see him with his son, or you got him telling stories about certain songs. I know one of the clips that's making the blog rounds right now is the one where he did the song Too Good, and he admitted that was for Serena, even though Rihanna was singing on the song with him. But apparently Serena was his muse, so on and so forth. Man, I thought that was cool as fuck. Just him having that conversation with his mom. And it's just a lot of different clips from this big ass folder or this website that's just making the rounds. I think my favorite one so far that I've seen make the rounds too was Drake doing Nonstop, which is one of my favorite Drake songs. But him doing Nonstop and the beat and him making that song, I like that kind of shit. I wish it was more cohesive and put more into a documentary style so we can actually kind of enjoy it better, if that makes sense. But at the end of the day, man, I think he was like, hey guys, I'm relatable. But why couldn't we get this before all of the Kendrick stuff happened? He could have really, to me, he could have really been more relatable if all of this footage was put into if he found somebody a content creator to make this into a documentary for him and kind of just put it out as a little mini movie or something. And we could have actually got to see a lot of behind the scenes. He's got a ton of behind the scenes footage. I think if he would have put this out more as a little mini documentary, this would have been way better than how he dropped it. Now, I'm not complaining because a lot of artists aren't willing to show this side of themselves or show how they make music anymore. Again, I feel like he did the right thing, but the reasons behind it was just not the best. Say what y'all want to say, and I know people are gonna call me a hater, and I don't really give a fuck, but my nigga Drake is using this to, it's like his campaign speech or whatever. It's like he's running for president too. It's just like, no, guys, look, I'm relatable. I have feelings too. Things I can do this stuff too. And I'm like, you could have really done this before the beef stuff or before the whole thing. And who knows? Maybe it was in the plans all along. Again, he was supposed to take a vacation. Maybe he was going to drop this while he was on vacation if he ever really would have took that vacation. Well, my biggest thing about this is I like it. I like the fact that we're getting these types of behind the scenes videos and clips and stuff like that of him making music, of him being a father, of him talking about who is his muse and so on and so forth. Like, I like those things, but it's just like, bro, why did you, it's still a play, and it's still a desperate play. If we're being real with each other, it's kind of a desperate play to say, yo, guys, stop singing that fucking Not Like Us song and look at me. Because whether y'all want to believe it or not, Not Like Us is still top 3 on the Billboard charts. And it's still everywhere. And I just feel like he's just using certain things to kind of get us back on his side. But I'm going to always say, you don't need to get the crowd back on your side by doing stuff like this, bro. Like, honestly, Drake is still the biggest artist in the world. That's not going to change. Even after this whole thing with Kendrick, it's just not going to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake is going to be Drake. I just always feel like he should just, hey, stay low. Put this album, this new 2025 album together. Put the best album you've ever put out in your life. And I don't want to hear collab albums. I want you to come out with another classic. Like, you have it in you. Do it. This whole kind of media manipulation or crowd manipulation or people manipulation to kind of get us back on his side is not needed. All you had to do was stay low and craft an album. You can still craft a classic album. I don't think anybody is going to doubt that. So that's my 2 cents. I think the 100 gigs on your head top was a very cool thing. I'm still going through a lot of the video stuff. I don't know if I'll ever finish this shit because there's so much shit on there. I think it was a cool concept. I think he had great intentions in mind when he dropped it. I just really wish that he would have came out with this earlier, or maybe if he didn't have this whole back and forth with Kendrick. If he would have dropped this before this whole Kendrick thing had ever went down, I think we probably would have enjoyed it a whole lot more, and we would have actually been more on his side during the whole thing between him and Kendrick if he would have dropped it earlier. So that's my 2 cents about it, man. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments. Did you like the 100 gigs on your head top? Did you think that shit was cool? Did it make Drake more relatable to you? Just let me know in the comments, outside of you calling me a Drake hater, because that's what people love to do. But let me know how you feel about the 100 gigs on your head top. And I'll catch you guys next episode. Peace out.
Thank you for joining the STEM Society.